Zach was dealing with an illness, so not a ton of time on the ice. We'll see how he fares out there. Legs moving, essentially, so they'll try to fill that void now without one of their top scorers out of the lineup.
Colby Donovan with 45 points. He has the second most points on this Danbury Colonials team. Just about a minute gone by as Nate Mastroni battles for the puck in the Zamboni corner off to our left. Mastroni has it knocked off of his stick. Lefkof from the point. He had the other goal yesterday, kicked aside by Roncarati. Now Cope, a centering attempt. Roncarati got a stick on it, broke up the pass. Knights looking to clear. They'll get as far as the neutral zone before Ryan Wojciechowski settles the puck down. He's quickly met by a Knights forechecker. Now Kevin Remsen over the Danbury Westerners W at center ice. He sends it on down. Wojciechowski, the first one there. Mastroni there, tries swinging one in front for McEnany. Saved by Roncarati. Now Lefkof, another drive. That one was blocked. And Jack, how good were the New England Knights yesterday in blocking shots?
They were really strong. You just see them clogging up the shooting lanes. And that's why Danbury struggled offensively. They got a lot of shots, but they didn't necessarily have a lot of goal-scoring opportunities because of all the block shots. Lane, Danbury's going to fire the puck in on goal no matter where they are on the ice.
Dylan Weber, who had the secondary assist on Colby Donovan's game-winning goal, won the faceoff, sent back down into the Knights' end. Picking it up behind his own cage is Ryan Morrison. An errant pass goes all the way down the ice, trying to chase it on down is Mitchell Schulman. He does. Good hustle shown by the native of Ames, Iowa. Ames, Iowa, I believe. Is that the home of Nick Niedert as well? We'll have to check in on that. Scott Clemenson, the only player from Iowa to actually make it to the NHL. Here's Roncarati again settling things down behind his own cage. Morrison, his pass knocked away by Keola. Now Weber behind the net. Puck on his backhand. He comes out to the far side. Delayed call coming up against the Knights. Shot from the point stopped by McEnany. McEnany will then pick up the puck himself. O'Brien to the cage, and Danbury has the extra attacker as this shot gets deflected out of play. Ryan.
5 power plays yesterday. This is a Knights team that spends a ton of time in the box, 25 penalty minutes a game. So we're going to see some more time with Danbury with the man advantage.
Cope from a bad angle, sprawling out.
They just have such a great vision out there on the power play, and you see it looks like Misha Mashar will take over for Colby Donovan on this number one power play unit.
McEnany leaves the puck for Lefkof. Lefkof couldn't quite get to it before a diving stick off Nolan Murphy knocked it out of the zone, so Danbury will reset. Knights looking to clear, kept alive by McEnany. McEnany sends across for Cope. A one-timer deflected in front. Weber got a stick on it, but Roncarati was able to steer it aside. And the Knights will clear down once again. 40 seconds gone by on the power play.
Yeah, really good chances there, and looks like Weber just missed on the redirection, and that's how Danbury got the first goal last night, obviously, with the redirection in front by Donovan. They're going to continue to look there, especially if those shooting lanes are clogged. You want to just fire the puck towards the net, and hopefully it gets to a body or a stick.
Here's Misha Mashar in the slot, and that deflects wide. Cope for Weber. Involved is Sean Reed. Reed has that picked out of his stick by Mashar. Mashar, a centering attempt for McEnany, and Roncarati down in the butterfly is able to keep it out. Here's Chase Lapworth into the Danbury zone, shorthanded in and out of the glove of Shane O'Brien, and he elects to continue playing it. So it'll be Brandon Cope. Softly up ahead for Weber, a bit out of his reach. Pimentel will send it back down. 25 to go in the power play as Lefty will begin once again behind his own cage.
And you see that's the top unit up there. They've spent a minute 40 seconds of this power play time out there on the ice. You usually see a minute for each unit, but that's something that Kevin Cunningham did last night, kept that number one unit out there to try to get things going, and it worked.
It really was the turning point
for him, and that's exactly the way the Knights wanted to come and start out. And I was thinking to myself, O'Brien hadn't seen much. And, of course, the first or the second official shot on goal he sees gets by him. A little bit unsure-handed on that play.
A shot off the stick of Jake Willis. Two your shots on goal in favor of Danbury. 1-0 your score in favor of the Knights is right off the face-off, saved by O'Brien. He'll hold on. Martin DeLugalinski connects up ahead with Misha Mashar. Mashar caught from behind a backhander. He scored! Belarusian was able to go 5-hole on Zach Rontarati. And, you know, it was a good job. You were right. It was Palmeter who was on the defensive thing, and he did almost, you know, everything that he could, but blowing a tire and falling into the cage.
Always keeps his head up, looking for an open line of passing, and he finds the option there in Misha Mashar, and Mashar, he gets credited with the finish.
Here is Morrison, 2-on-1 the other way. A shot saved by O'Brien. Turnaround attempt, another one, they score! Madigan will get his helmet back on, and we'll get back underway. Off the draw now, it's Palmeter. Off the boards to nobody in particular. Lefkof has it. Nice regroup by Danbury, and they gain the zone. Here's Palameke. Turning in the corner. Avoids a check by Ferrucci. At the point, Barry a shot. Goes well wide. Sent behind the cage by Kiervanen. McEnany thought he had an opportunity. It's taken off of his stick, and now 2-on-2 back come the Knights the other way. Launching his way through the neutral zones, Chase Lapworth. Lapworth's shot saved by O'Brien. McEnany falling down on the play, gives it along for Wojciechowski. Now directed for Cope. In the neutral zone, Palameke has it knocked off of his stick. Left off now. Punched aside by Ferrucci, sent back down into the Danbury zone. Just about halfway through this first period of play, shots on goal are even at 6. New England has the 2-1 lead. Morrison with Cope on top of him. Morrison sends it off the boards. Mastroni sees that hop over his stick. Now a 2-on-1 developing. Here's Max Burham. Burham at the top of the circle, a shot kicked aside by O'Brien. The rebound sent in front. Butler had an opportunity. Cope will pick it up, and he'll get it out of the zone.
You're just seeing how aggressive the Knights are right now, jumping on loose pucks just like this and motoring on forward. They're trying to get those offensive possessions, and they're getting good looks at the net.
Worth will take this face-off for New England. He goes against Nate Mastroni and wins it back. Shot from the point. Getting in the way of that was Wojciechowski. Now Kiervanen. Kiervanen sends across far side. Lapworth gives back to the point. Ferrucci will chip it back down low. Here's Madigan. Remsen cuts the pass off, gets the puck out. 3 Colonials going for the puck. Sent back into the Danbury end. It'll be Connor Lefkof. Going behind the net for Ryan Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski finds Remsen. Into the New England end. Getting there first is Palmeter. Swung along for Butler. Now Butler's pass goes off the stick of Madigan. Chasing after it is Burham. Burham takes the stick out of Wojciechowski's hands, and Wojciechowski staple guns Burham into the boards. Puck goes off of a section, I believe. Mashar tries giving back to Palameke. He was driving towards the net. The Knights will take possession. New England doing a much better job in this game of actually holding on to the puck.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not as much Danbury on top of the puck in this game, and I think that the offensive momentum that they're generating has helped that.
Westendorf sees the puck go off of his stick. In the neutral zone, Lefkof will pick it up. He picks up Westendorf. Lefkoff shot, steered aside by Roncarati. Cope sends it behind the net for Westendorf. Westendorf was spun off of the puck. Mastroni gets knocked down. Westendorf hit from behind. That's going to be a penalty. 4:59 to go in the third. He's only taken 7 minor penalties in 30 games. Brendan Thomas Hayden with only 8 penalty minutes, and, well, it gets much higher from there. So here's Weber. Going back to the point, he finds Lefkof. Now Weber again. McEnany has to take the pass off the boards. McEnany stepping in. A one-timer and having his stick fail him was Connor Lefkof.
He was the primary assist on the Donovan goal, and then he ends up getting the game winner just a little bit later.
Here's McEnany. 25 seconds gone by off the power play. Now shorthanded Jake Willis. Top of the circle. His shot into the glove of Shane O'Brien. He'll hold on. Now Cope gaining the offensive zone. Cope going behind the net. Lost possession of the puck. Ferrucci knocked it away. Madzi gives back for Cope. Further along Weber. Weber tries reversing back for Cope. Ferrucci is there. Ferrucci and Cope pinned up against the boards. Weber comes up with it. Weber into the near side corner. Gives along Remsen. Remsen chips Lefkof. Lefkof sends it into an area where it's collected by Cope. Cope sends one on goal, but it goes wide. Now Remsen again. using his big 6'3" frame to shield the puck. Tried leaving it for Madsey. Turned over. The other way, it's Chase Lapworth, and then Lapworth lost possession of the puck. 40 seconds to go on the power play.
It's a great back check there. It was Lefkof coming back, and Remsen, I think, actually got his stick there to break up that shorthanded opportunity. We saw a couple times the Knights motor the other way to get some shorthanded chances last night. They're denied this time.
Up ahead, it's Burham. Madsey's able to take it off of his stick. Burham, in particular, I think, was fantastic on the penalty kill yesterday.
Absolutely. It was him, and he was paired a lot with Butler, and they both had some good chances.
No surprise that those two players have the goals for New England this afternoon. 2 seconds and one. We're back to five-a-side hockey as once again the New England Knights have stymied this Danbury Colonials power play. Madsey up ahead for Weber. Weber tries threading a needle for Cope. It goes off the skates of Butler. Leading scorer for the New England Knights, 32 goals, 30 assists. He was not on the score sheet in yesterday's game. Off the draw, it's Mastroni with Wojciechowski in the corner. Looking to get the puck just the same as Kiervanen. Danbury with the puck at the blue line. Finally is able to get it on out. Now Lefkof. Along for McEnany, fresh out of the penalty box. McEnany sends it on in. McEnany on the draw, won by Lapworth. Now Pimentel. Off the skates of Wojciechowski, so no icing on the play. Connor Lefkof up along the boards. Lefkof still battling for the puck. Kiervanen once again involved for the Knights. 90 seconds to go in the period. Wojciechowski picks up the loose puck, chips it off the head of Nate Mastroni. McEnany's able to clear. Boy, get that man some Advil. Neutral zone once again. Lapworth leaves it along for Schulman. Schulman with one knee on the ice as he was tripped up on the play. There's the whistle. And we'll see the new defenseman's the first forechecker. As coming out from behind his own net is Chase Lapworth. Up ahead, it's DeLugalinski. DeLugalinski skating through a few defenders. Sent across and off the side of the net. Kyle Madigan with a great opportunity.
Yeah, Madigan was staring at a wide-open cage, and he just couldn't pull the trigger in time. McEnany did enough to block that lane, and he was forced to shoot it off the side of the net.
5 seconds remaining in the period. Pass comes along for Reed. Offsides is called, and with .3
against Elmira, and it was originally thought that they might be bad luck for the team. Didn't play too well up in Maine a couple of weeks ago, or a few months ago now, actually, but they broke that streak and have been successful now in the jerseys and are holding their own here today.
These jerseys also available for sale.
Yes.
Bit of the hybrid jersey with the Danbury Colonials logo and the Hat-Tricks logo as well.
Absolutely. If you're interested in purchasing one, let us know. We'd like to set you up.
Losing his helmet on the pensive out there. And you made a good point on how that delay affects everybody.
Absolutely. You almost get taken out of the game.
Here is Palameke from the top of the circle. That's handled by Zach Roncarati. First time he's seen the Mastroni. Off the draw, Remsen sends it into an empty corner. Wojciechowski stepping in, poked off of his stick by Max Burham. Kept alive at the blue line by Cope. Now Palameke behind the cage. Palameke canceled out by Reed. Loose puck in the slot. Everybody reaching for it. Back in the near side corner, swung around right onto the stick of Palameke. Now Remsen tries coming out the near side for a stuff attempt. No sale there.
Yeah, he couldn't get his stick there, and it takes a player down and going to get called for a penalty.
Well, let's see who the penalty goes against as Remsen sent
all those plays in the first period, and that's why Kevin Cunningham was forced to take an early timeout in the game.
Knights control off the face-off. This is Kiervanen. Kiervanen tries sending one across for Palmeter. Palmeter couldn't handle the puck off the boards. Now shorthanded. Cope up for Dylan Weber. Weber below the goal line, lost possession of the puck. And now Kiervanen breaking out once again. 40 seconds to go on this New England power play. Nolan Murphy gets around Lefkof. Nearly is able to get around Franklin Berry as well, but Lefkof can clear. Cope against Kiervanen in the corner. Kiervanen had the puck hop up on its edge, so he tries to settle it down. Picked up by his teammate Andrew Palmeter. And the Knights are able to gain the red line. Looking to get into Danbury's zone is Max Burham. He sends it behind the cage. Burham with the goal in this game. Devin Butler, the other one. Now Burham, a sharp angle attempt, saved by O'Brien. And he'll hold. Bounce comes to the front of the net. Boy, not the first time we've seen that bounce in this arena.
Oh, no. You have to be very familiar. If you're an away goaltender, you need to take some time and watch some tape of the way that the puck moves around the boards here. It's not characteristic by any means.
Misha Mashar, long pass from Mastroni, was behind him as Mashar was looking for his second of the game. Now loose puck in the neutral zone. Madzi takes a swipe at it on the second attempt. Goes off the skate of Mashar. Mashar looking for an offsides call. That's not coming. Westendorf got it as far as the New England blue line before it's turned over. And now Ferrucci up ahead for Kiervinen. Kiervinen's shot hits nothing but glass. Madzi picking up the loose puck under over 6 minutes gone by here in the second. Westendorf tries going off the boards, knocked down by the big body of Ryan Morrison. Madzi doesn't like what he sees, gives to Weber. And Dylan Weber through the neutral zone into the New England end. Weber lost possession of the puck in the corner, goes back trying to retrieve. He's met by a pair of defenders. Chipped along to the near side wall. At the point, Wojciechowski on goal, and looking for the deflection in front of the cage was Misha Mashar. Mashar took a cross check to the lower back for his troubles. Icing is called in the face-off. Palameke and Lapworth on the draw. On a 50-50 draw, it's Lapworth who manages to kick it on back. Trying to clear is Tony Shea. Or check that, that's Brendan Thomas Hayden. Thomas Hayden into the zone. Thomas Hayden's pass goes off a skate and will go all the way back down into the New England end. Over 7 minutes gone by now in the second period.
Delays the hit.
Pass from Weber, and then diving out is Westendorf. He sends it on goal, and Zach Roncarati off the draw. It's Cope with a shot. Didn't miss by much. Now Remsen swings one through the middle of the slot. At the point, Wojciechowski sends one on goal. Kicked aside by Roncarati. Rebound picked up by Remsen. Turnaround shot is blocked. Palameke now. Palameke tries feeding across for Wojciechowski. It goes off the skates of Nolan Murphy. Here's Delugalinski. Back for Willis. Willis gets knocked down. Remsen up ahead for Cope.
Well, it's a positive play there for the Colonials. Obviously, we saw a couple times in this game where they've been caught at the back. This time, a much better back check after the turnover by Palameke.
3-on-3 into the zone. Delugalinski takes a shot himself. He misses high and wide. Palmeter from the blue line sends it back down deep. Net is tilted up, but not off of its mooring, so we'll continue on. Here's Kevin Remsen in the neutral zone. He'll launch one on goal.
Liners, you have to find a way to get some good shots on goal. Again, get those bodies in front. That has been a recipe for success. We'll see if Danbury can continue to do that.
McEnany from the point, gloved by Roncarati. He'll hold on. Manning the blue line. Serving the penalty for Morrison is defenseman forward Alex Paradise. Have not said his name yet this weekend. As Danbury controls in their offensive zone. Lefkof gives along for Mashar. Mashar a shot right into the legs of defenseman Sean Reed. Now Weber goes back up top. Lefkof a shot. That deflects wide. Misha Mashar with the opportunity. Weber unable to take the shot. Falling down on the play was Burham. Now Lefkof. One-timer by McEnany. He scores. Kyle Melinski stick. Chipped up ahead for Cope. No icing on the play. Cope overskates the puck behind the cage. Weber gets rubbed out as well. Ryan Kaola completes the offensive trio. Now Nolan Murphy, unable to get around Connor Lefkof. Wojciechowski can't clear. Delugalinski stripped of the puck by Cope. He finds McEnany. McEnany driving to the outside. Now stops, sends one on goal. An easy one to handle for Roncarati as McEnany was looking for the rebound.
Game's opened up a little bit here, Zach.
Well, everybody finally loosened up their legs a bit from the red line, sent back down deep. Knights in the middle of a change as O'Brien leaves it for Ryan Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski and Lefkof play catch. Now Wojciechowski's pass goes off the legs of Devin Butler. It stays in the zone. At the point, a shot off the stick of Palmeter is gloved by O'Brien. Doesn't give up a rebound.
He has been successful for the Knights. If they can continue to do that, they're going to find a way to score again.
Nate Mastroni by himself in the offensive zone. An easy save for Roncarati as Mastroni paid a physical price. Now this is Misha Mishar. He got the scoring started for Danbury. Kevin Remsen looking for an option. Instead swings one on goal. It's blocked into the corner. Wojciechowski sent in front. They score! Nate Mastroni! 4-2.
In one way, the puck is over there. It zips across, so you have to slide over it. If anything, he's making a save. If Kyle McEnany shoots that shot low, Mastroni picks the high spot of the net and absolutely buries it, and the goaltender can only do so much.
Behind the net, it's Connor Lefkof. Lefkof will lead things out himself. Into New England's zone, he dumps it down deep. Delayed call coming up against New England once again. Shane O'Brien to the bench, extra attacker on for Danbury. Lefkof tries forcing one to the front of the cage. There's the whistle. And once again,
now that things have opened up a little bit, it's the largest lead that either team has had this weekend at all. So we'll see how things play out now with Danbury kind of riding this momentum.
Back at the point, it's McEnany. McEnany shot from the point, saved by Roncarati. Misha Mishar takes a hit. Lapworth unable to clear. Nice glove by Lefkof, keeps it alive. Now McEnany looking for an option. McEnany down in the corner, still with possession of the puck. Now Brandon Cope. Cope sends in front, saved by Roncarati. It was loose in the blue paint before it's taken away by Devin Butler and cleared all the way down.
There was a smart play by Butler and Reed there on the backside, who were shoving away. Misha Mishar was looking for that backdoor rebound opportunity.
Oh, it's been working out for them. Here is Kyle McEnany once again. McEnany tries feeding Weber, intercepted, sent all the way down the ice.
It was a flutter pass he was looking for, and it just whiffed on it.
McEnany once again. The offense is certainly rolling through him right now. That's before the New England Knights find themselves with a man advantage. 3:40 to go in the period. Here's Madzi, leaving it behind the net for Lefkof. Lefkof gives back to Madzi. Danbury seems content just trying to kill as much time as possible in their own end until they can dump it down. They'll be able to do so in 10 seconds. Here's Remsen. Across for Madzi. 2 seconds and one, and New England is once again on the power play. This is their fourth of the game. Roncarati swings it around to the near side wall. Picked up by Willis. New England with 45 seconds gone by now on the power play. Having some trouble in the neutral zone. Nate Mastroni breaking things up. Now it's dumped down into the Danbury end, and a weird bounce off the Zamboni door goes skittering through the blue paint. Boy, we mentioned these boards here at the Danbury Arena. They keep things interesting.
See, even the home goaltender sometimes has trouble dealing with the wonky bounces.
At the point, this is Palmeter. His shot gets sent wide. Rebound picked up Murphy. In front, Palmeter has it knocked off his stick by Nate Mastroni. Mastroni unable to clear. Good job by Jake Willis to break that up. Now a one-timer by Murphy. Glove down by Oblique. Palameke on the draw. 50-50 along the near side wall. As far as the red line, Ryan Wojciechowski. Westendorf gets it back into the zone, took a hit. Now Westendorf on the half wall. Gets knocked over once again. Sean Reed seems to be the one constantly there. Roncarati sends the puck behind his own cage, and then the pass is a little too far for Murphy. But a good job by Murphy hustling down. He beats out the icing call. Madigan back from Murphy. Pass in front, blocked aside. Now a drive from the point, and fanning on it was Sean Loftus. 40 seconds to go in the period. Here's Murphy in the corner. Has Lefkof on top of him. Palameke picks up the loose puck, goes behind the net for Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski plays that off the referee's skates, chipped out of the zone. Chasing after it is Brady Hill, but getting there first is Loftus. No icing on the play, 25 to go in the period. Loftus leaves it in the corner, picked up by Weber. Weber sends one in front, knocked away. Weber again, 15 remaining in the period. Weber, nice stick handling. Sends it down low for Westendorf, 10 to go. Now Weber, puck on his backhand, knocked off of his stick. Looking to kill the rest of the time is Willis, and he'll do exactly that. 2 seconds and 1. And we'll head to the locker room, hope something going early on, as they have been outshot early, or rather so far in this game, 24 to 19. It's Kevin Remsen losing possession of the puck. Butler off the boards, a little too far for Thomas Hayden. Now Cope will send it back down deep. Getting there first is Palmeter. Palmeter lost possession of the puck. Remsen a shot. That deflected off of a skate, ended up on goal, and Roncarati had to make the save. This will get cleared all the way down the ice, but on goal, so no icing on the play. Now Lefkof off the glass, chipped further along by Cope, settled down by Ferrucci. Ferrucci's pass goes off the skates of Lapworth. In the neutral zone, Westendorf knocks that pass away. Lefkof right in front of his own bench. Lapworth from a neutral zone, well offside.
Make or break time for this team. We talk about how important this whole series is, how important these next 18 minutes are for this team is crucial. If they want to hope for a playoff position, they need to work hard here to get one goal. You get one, that puts all the confidence back in your offense, and finding a second one is much easier, but you just need to break through.
The Maine Wild, who are chasing the Knights in the standings.
Sound great. I'm working on it. Let's see.
How's your finish lessons going? Here's Lefkof. Off the draw, Danbury looking to clear with fresh legs out on the ice. Lefkof's pass intended for Wojciechowski, intercepted by Lapworth. Lefkof again, this time behind the net for Wojciechowski, who finds Misha Mishar. Mishar, a native of Minsk, Belarus. That's an easy one. That one I can handle. Cleared up and out of the zone. This might have the legs for icing. No, waved off as it gets close to the goal line. Ryan Wojciechowski will play. His pass ahead of Lefkof. Turned over. On goal, saved by O'Brien. And again, another. McEnany trying to get the puck into the zone. He does. Pimentel gets around the forecheck of Cope. Weber there to help out as well. Now at the point. Madzi keeps it alive. McEnany finds Wojciechowski sneaking in. Ryan Wojciechowski quickly turns the puck over and then gets upended himself. Sean Reed.
Couple of physical plays there. Franklin Berry laying the lumber, then Reed.
Oh, the physical play is certainly picking up. 6 minutes gone by here in the third.
Whatever you can do, I can do better.
I remember when I was allowed to play hockey and hit at the same time. Lefkof, D-to-D across for Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski gets it as far as the New England blue line before it's turned over. Here's Murphy coming the other way. Nolan Murphy, his shot kicked aside by O'Brien. Murphy swings one towards the slot, nobody home. At the point, Palmeter, his shot, everybody ducking out of the way of that. It hit somebody in front of the net. Pimentel, his shot blocked as well.
Yeah, Zach, I know we talked a lot about how great the Knights were, especially yesterday with blocking shots on the power play and during even strength hockey. How about the Colonials in this period? That's about 4 or 5 block shots already while the Knights are trying to attack. Very, very strong, and you like to see that if you're Kevin Cunningham, Brian Allen, the players giving up their bodies to make sure that they're helping Shane O'Brien out.
You like seeing it, as a teammate as well.
Yeah,
it gets everybody going. You see your teammate, he's working as hard. It's going to make me work just a little bit harder myself. 7 minutes now gone by in the third. Pass across for Palmeter. His shot goes well wide. Murphy. Pass was incomplete. And the puck is dumped into the New England zone. Nate Mastroni, the only forechecker, gets spun.
Gained some confidence. They had the puck down in the attacking zone for quite some time. They started to build up some momentum, and then Madigan all day finds a pass, just like kind of a quarterback in the pocket, in a protected pocket, and just slings one right there into a tight window, and it works.
Well, for Kyle Madigan, a solid assist for Devin Butler, his 5th goal of the season. Now a backhand shot by Lefkof, in and out of the glove of Roncarati.
Off to that 1-0 lead. We saw a lot of space, the defenders not picking up a man, and then that faded away after the timeout. Danbury started to play a little bit stronger, a little bit more defensive-minded in their own zone. And then on that play there, not saying that there's no defensive-minded play on the pass itself, but the player with the puck is just all alone, has all day to pick that pass out.
Connor Lefkof with a big hit on Levi Kiervanen. Sent back down into the far corner where Wojciechowski will send it behind the net for Lefkof. 10.5 to go in regulation time. We've got ourselves a 1-goal game. Palameke sees the puck go over his stick. It's sent back down deep by Loftus, but he's behind the net of Shane O'Brien with the puck 200 feet away. Pass towards the slot, intercepted by Butler. And now you see Madigan finally getting back to the bench as he throws his stick down the runway. He's not happy.
Oof. Tomahawk.
Delugalinski into the Danbury zone. Taken off of his stick, but now turned over again. O'Brien with his paddle down on the ice makes an easy save.
Yeah, that is a pass right there from, I believe that came from Butler to Thomas Hayden, and Thomas Hayden had the puck, has been on the receiving end of so many good opportunities.
Well, you said it. Danbury needs to be a bit more careful with the puck as they're giving the Knights the opportunities that they need to get back into this game. Here's Jake Willis. Sending one behind the cage. Remsen comes together with Kiervanen. Wojciechowski off the boards, not out of the zone, and then a rocket of a shot by Russian. And we saw his strength on display for that first goal as he had a defenseman on his back, and he still managed to send a backhand shot home. Deflected through the neutral zone, so no icing on the play. Wojciechowski will get to the puck first. He's quickly met by Max Burham. Nolan Murphy along the wall. Gives back to the point. Loftus, his shot goes well wide. Off the kick plate, picking it up is Burham. Mastroni hooked down to the ice. Play continues. Another loose puck, another stick on the ice. Nate Mastroni looking to clear. Up along the wall, he finds Brandon Cope. Good job by Cope to get himself available for the pass, and then his pass for Brady Hill is behind. Lefkof will flip it in down deep, under 7 to go. Here is Loftus. Reversing back for Pimentel. Nolan Murphy, his pass goes off the skate of Cole Madsey. Cope tried playing it up to himself, overskated it. Lapworth's pass goes through everybody. Icing is called, and the faceoff will come back with the opportunity to tie this game. Starting things off for the Knights is Kiervanen. Kiervanen softly into the far corner. Delugalinski is there. Delugalinski for Kiervanen, back for Delugalinski, and Cope is able to take this away. Now Brandon Cope, shorthanded, overskates the puck. Whistle is blown on the offside.
Colonials do a great job on the power play. Really, this whole game, in terms of their penalty kill and taking time away from the Knights, and a lot of that has to do with chances back the other way, using their speed to get down the other end of the ice.
New England is 0 for 4 with the man advantage in this game. A goal here would tie it. Sean Reed sends across the Lugalinski shot. Blocked by Wojciechowski. It goes out of
piece. 4:35 to go. Glitch in the matrix.
It could be. Off the draw. Puck goes over the stick of Wojciechowski. Lefkof is there. He has to deal with Nolan Murphy. Murphy managed to take it away. Now Lapworth. Look at the shot. Saved by O'Brien. Kevin Remsen picks up the puck. Sends it off the backside of Mastroni. Mastroni's still waiting for the puck to catch up to him. It will not. Connor Lefkof at his own blue line sends one off the boards. Sent right back the other way by Palmeter. Now Wojciechowski. Pass intended for Mastroni. Wojciechowski this time will just slap it on down. Undisciplined play by Ryan Wojciechowski.
It could hurt them.
So Nate Mastroni on the draw for Danbury. A 50-50 face-off results in the puck being knocked off the stick of Levi Kiervanen. And now Kevin Remsen in his own end. Gives for Lefkof. Under 4 to play in regulation. Lefkof's pass goes over the head of Misha Mashar, who goes off for a change. No icing on the play. Nate Mastroni Again, the only forechecker as the rest of his teammates are changing. Puck is sent all the way down the ice. This might have the legs for icing. It does, and the faceoff now will be 37-36 in favor of Danbury as the offense has come alive in this third period. Behind the net, played along by Palmeter. Thomas Hayden goes far side. Now it's Butler, working with 2 goals already. Butler's pass knocked down, cleared up and out of the zone. 2:15 to go. Pimentel picks it up first. Pass intercepted by Misha Mashar. Mashar then overskates the puck, and the Knights are able to regroup. Pass intercepted by Connor Lefkof. Lefkof gets the puck into the New England zone. Couldn't get it deep, and so it's picked up by Butler, and he'll go the other way. Devin Butler, he'll wind and fire, saved by O'Brien. Sean Reed with a minute to go in the third period in a tied game. Madzi from the point, trying to get the deflection was Weber. It went wide. Passed up for Nolan Murphy. Murphy has not found the score sheet this week, and he has 62 points in 30 games. 45 to go. A couple players fall down. Coming up with the puck is Lapworth. Lapworth dancing on in, tries to stuff an attempt, and O'Brien has to on the ice. He's ordered back by the referee. 35.8 to go. Flipped up by Misha Mashar at the red line. Sent back by Morrison. Now Wojciechowski for Mastroni and Remsen. Remsen chips it out of the zone. 23 left. Sean Reed behind the net for Morrison. Perhaps time for one last offensive rush in regulation. Chase Lapworth will gain the Danbury zone. His shot is blocked by Lefkof, and then a follow-up shot by Reed. Sent in front, and getting just enough of it was O'Brien. 3 seconds remaining, and this game is going to against McEnany this time. McEnany wins it back for Lefkof. Chipped for McEnany. McEnany gets hit, but he manages to get the puck up for Nate Mastroni. Mastroni tries to go inside out, tripped up on the play, and then diving out from his crease is Zach Roncarardi. Now 2-on-2 back into the Danbury zone. Dropped off. Morrison's shot gets blocked, or check that, Ferrucci's shot gets blocked. Picked up by Willis for Ferrucci. And Willis again. He has gained Chase Lapworth off the bench. Lapworth with the puck. Lapworth a shot saved by O'Brien. Mastroni picks up the loose puck. He'll take it slowly through the neutral zone as Danbury beginning to think about a change. Mastroni gets hit, left the puck for Lefkof. Lefkof stripped by Nolan Murphy. McEnany getting involved. Got it off the stick of Lapworth, but there in support is Sean Reed. Now Reed.
Some skill.
DeLugolinsky and Remsen on the draw. Remsen picks up the puck, and he'll retreat behind his own net. 3 minutes to go in the overtime period. It's Connor Lefkof. Lefkof up ahead. Lefkof gets open. Lefkof has scored!